Okay, this is the back area of the house at 3177 Corner Oak Drive. Woke up this morning to flood in the downstairs bathroom. To come out and find that the flood seems to be originating out here in the patio area behind the house. Throwing a penny in the water so it can ripple and you can kind of see, hopefully, where all that water is. The gutters were in need of repair. Well, the gutters were in need of repair when we moved in, and the property management company said that the landlord was aware of the problem and had intentions on fixing it at some point. Well, maybe time to fix it now, because it rained the other day, which probably flooded the drain system. So when we used the water this morning, it backed up a flood in the downstairs bathroom. You can see the ripples where all the water is. There's about 1.5 to 2 inches of water out here behind the patio area, all the way into that closet. Looks like actually there's about 2 inches of water in the closet where the circuit breaker is. Just trying to help you see the depth of that water back there. I don't know if you can see that water rippling, but it's a good amount of water back there. And after a shower, a quick shower, the water the flood spread into the house. Into the kitchen. The pantry is flooded. Let's see. I don't know if you can see that water there. Yeah, there we go. So all this area here is flooded with water. And the flood spread to the downstairs bathroom. All this area is wet. Water, about 1 inch of water all over the floor in here. And the utility closet also flooded with water. See that old water there? Water flooded in here. That's about a good, that might even be 2.5 inches of water in there. All water. And I think one of my bigger concerns here are the water bugs. That area back there, underneath the stairwell, is also filled with water. Kind of hard to see. But behind this water heater, there's a open area behind there which you can't see because of the light, but all in there is filled with water, and there actually appears to be a beer can or some sort of beverage can back there. That's kind of weird. You can see here, it's also filled with water, completely flooded. Water out here. Water has, front closet got wet a little bit. And the water leaked all the way to the front door and around to the front window. Oh, this area is also wet.
Schedule a trip to a veterinarian for a physical exam.
Water all around here.
It's generally recommended that you spay or neuter your new kitten or puppy when they're about 6 months old. Petco asks you to think adoption first. Search for adoptable pets or find an adoption event near you at petco.com/adoption. Petco.
So this water issue plagues us. This water issue plagues us right on the heels of the air conditioning going out for a third of the month. Pretty frustrating. Engine 1 fire department came out. Lieutenant Barrett suggested that we vacated the property and asked for credit on the rent until the problem is resolved. He stated that after looking at the problem, he stated that they'd have to come and, I guess, vacuum out the water and then repair the problem. And in that time, he stated that, Lieutenant Barrett stated that the water would need to be turned off until the repair was complete. So obviously that means we can't bathe, cook, or anything else in here until it's done. We called Atlanta Property Management, and their emergency maintenance number rolls to Kathleen Teare's voicemail. So in essence, there is no emergency maintenance number or assistance after 5 o'clock on Friday. So this is the second maintenance emergency the house has undergone in the month of July. And, you know, we're growing weary of the situation. It's difficult to live where you don't have the proper utilities that you need for day-to-day living, including breathable air and water. So you can see the extent of the problem here. It's pretty extensive. Actually, there was extensive evidence actually of leakage problems when we moved in July of 2011, but it looked like the problems had been patched up and perhaps repaired. The gutter was an issue, and we signed in the lease that the property manager and the landlord were both aware that the gutters were in need of repair, but it seems to have hit a breaking point now after quite a heavy rain. It seems that the gutters have clogged, and so the household water is no longer draining outside of the house, it's flooding into the house. So we hope that they will make an immediate repair. We're just dissatisfied that they're not available to come out and address this emergency immediately. We did call 911 again. As I mentioned, the fire department came out and recommended that we vacate the property until the repairs are complete.